Hi guys, this is Daniel with MCH Australia Keg-King. We thought we'd do a quick video to show our brewers how to program the Keg-King Guten Brewery systems. These are the same control panels on both the 40 and the 50 liter brewery systems. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is switch the system on. This is your start screen. The start screen has just the temperature on it. So you're going to go ahead and hit auto pause. And that's going to bring up your first recipe, which is recipe 0, step 1. Now, we've kind of pre-programmed this, but you can always adjust however you'd like to for power, timer, and temperature, up or down with the minus and plus buttons, right? So if you push auto pause, you'll go to step 2. Again, you can change any of the parameters you want with this, up or down with the plus or minus buttons. Hit auto pause again, step 3. Within any recipe in the Guten, you can have one boiling step. So once you've had that boiling step, you're unable to do any other mashing steps, but it will then switch over to giving you hop timings, which you can change again with plus or minus for less time, more time, and then just push timer to go to the next hop step. So program them all your hop steps, the last one's being at 0, and you get 9 programmable hop steps. And then what you want to do is push the start stop button, and you'll begin with step 1 on the recipe 0, step 1. But cycle through all of them to get back to the end screen. Push the start stop button again. Now, what you're gonna do is quickly push manual pause to bring up the manual pause screen. But because you can use manual pause as a save button, if you hold it down for 5 seconds, when you let go, it will make that sound, which means that your recipe has been stored. So the next thing that you can do is push the start stop button twice. So now you get back to the start screen again. Now if you hit auto pause, it will recall recipe 0 step 1, and you would just hit start for it to begin the first step of that recipe. You can tell it's starting to heat up because that is flashing above the temperature. So recipe 0 step 1 is now in process. But you can flip all through that, and let's just get to the end again. And back to the start screen. Now what we can do is if we'd like to program in another recipe, at this point push power and timer at the same time and release, and it brings up recipe 0 step 1, but we can change that to recipe 1, recipe 2, recipe 3, whichever one we want, and then you hit start stop to say yes, I'd like to work on that recipe, and auto pause to bring up the parameters of that recipe, and now you can begin working on recipe 3, let's say, adjusting your power, your timer, and your temperatures to whatever you need for your different steps. And moving through them, again, you just hit start stop to go through your entire recipe. Back to your start screen, push manual pause and release, push manual pause and hold for 5 seconds. You'll hear that chime, which lets you know that you've saved that recipe successfully. Again, just quickly push start stop twice to return to the start screen. Now when we push auto pause, recipe 3, step 1 is showing on the screen. We can adjust it if we'd like to, or you can just hit start and get underway with heating to your first step in that recipe. So that's pretty much it. We can have other videos if you guys suggest them, but that's how to program both the 40 and 50 liter systems. You have 9 programmable mash steps, 9 programmable hop and finding and other reminder timings. And yeah, up to 10 recipes can be saved because you have recipe 0 to begin with. All right, brewers, I hope that's enough for you to get going with. Thanks for watching. Bye.